first poem I'm going to read is called On the G Train. A woman scratches her inner ear with a ballpoint pen. The man next to me is sleeping. People date for months before sleeping and grooming together. Yet this guy is bobbing onto my shoulder. Yesterday, a woman clipped her nails. I see a man with terrible growths on his face and neck, wearing a wedding band. All people have genitals. I am nauseous. A woman with ripped socks and flip-flops opens her tote bag, resting on the filthy floor. She could throw up or have a bomb. She takes out a book on world peace. I am not comforted. This next poem is called Subway Seat. Sitting on this train, I don't think about what took place on this seat an hour, a day, maybe even 20 minutes ago. I don't think about the homeless person, the bed bugs, the spit, the urine, except that there's a faint funk, and it seems to be coming from nowhere but this seat. Okay, this is my last subway poem. When I was in my underemployment phase, I had a job as a hearing officer at the Transit Authority, and that lovely experience inspired this poem. Okay, subway judge. 2 peed, but called it passing water. 1 spat, 1 smoked. 14 couldn't swipe. 9 doubled up. 4 crawled under, 6 jumped over. 7 walked between cars. 2 were faint, 3 smelled a bum. 1 had diabetes, and 1 had gout. 2 wheelchairs, 2 walkers, 6 strollers, 4 high wheels, 6 gates. 1 chased by a rapist, 1 fake snake. 4 cried, 3 for real. 1 sleeper, 2 leaners, 3 feet, 6 bags, 8 tourists, 2 suits, 11 on welfare. 1 Croatian, 1 Jew. I was caught snacking 3 times under my desk. I was twice admonished through glass to use system, tender, fair media, to wear my badge. My phone vibrated once. I was told 4 times, turn it off. Okay, no more subways, I promise. Okay, the next poem is called Spam. The website of my poetry school thinks I am spam, or at least my IP address. Not that I really understand what that is, but I am flagged, banned. I do not sell Viagra. I swear I am a poet of sorts, and I cannot get on the poetry school website. I would be an idiot if I did not see the metaphor of this. Okay. Fuck Passover. Fuck Passover, my mother says. Everyone else gets the good holidays. Jenny gets Thanksgiving, Libby gets Rosh Hashanah, and again, I get stuck with Passover. Fuck Passover. Daddy can have his Seder in the bathroom. Okay. All right. Your father has Alzheimer's. This is my mother's message on my answering machine. Terrified, I can't bring myself to call her back. I think about Dad wandering through the streets in his running shorts and down vest. I take a whole Xanax. Make my girlfriend call. She speaks to my mother, hands me the phone. What are you, nuts? Says my mother. Daddy forgot to go to Acme to get the locks. Mom's birthday at the Woodstock house. Fuck birthdays, my mother says. Don't sit around staring at me, she tells my father. Go biking. I suggest brunch or a walk. Fuck your father for not getting me anything but a fucking shirt. And fuck him for going biking today. Dad comes back after 6 hours. You stink like an animal, she tells him. I ask her what she'd like to do for dinner. Price chopper steak barbecue, suggests my father. I'm not cooking a fucking thing, she says. At the restaurant, she eats a burger and fries. Nobody does a fucking thing for me, she says. I'm a fucking doormat. Okay. The next poem is called Rainy Sunday with Toddler. Toilet paper across the living room floor and up the stairs. 20 little metal cars in salad spinner spinning. Half-eaten orange, crusted yogurt, sippy cup spillage. The man with the yellow hat, Curious George's friend or his captor? Measuring spoons and garlic press under futon couch. Dora Treehouse cookie episode for the 15th time. To-do list scraps shredded. Post-placement pictures, readoption, buy apples, tampons, shape underarms. No more cookies, just fruit. Baby Bop Barney bedtime book. Guess what time it is an exclamation, not a question, stupid book. Dora is a cartoon. The cat just shoot. On my 45th birthday. Leonardo is 5, my son says, while we build a Lego ambulance. And Layla and Sam and Jane and Arcadia, they're all 5 too. He starts to cry. Why are you crying? I ask. I want to be 5. Trust me, I tell him, you will only be 4 once. Enjoy 4. Love 4, I say. Please, I am begging now. He cries harder. I cry too. Okay, 2 more poems. This one is about a tooth. It's called Extraction. It hurt for 29 years. In the 80s, it stank of decay. I sprayed it with Binaca. The ache, finally intolerable, Dr. Moshman killed most of its nerve. Though in a compromised state, a crowned stub, it lived through painting pipes on kibbutz, law school, Midwest feminism, 17 years of therapy, chickenpox, rectal surgery. Yesterday, it got scanned. Dead, fractured, rotten, infected to the bone. Lower incisor left, number 28. Now, a big gaping hole. Black thread stitching over sprinkled cadaver grafted bone. And this is my last poem. It's called Fruitcake. My father makes macaroons for a living. They are a popular product and quite healthy. The macaroons are named for my sister, Jenny. Jenny's, they're called. Jenny's macaroons. My father made a Lisa fruitcake once, shrink-wrapped in a drab beige box with gray lettering, small pieces of shriveled raisins, candied dates, nuts, some too hard to chew. It was dry. Fell apart like sawdust, one customer wrote. Embarrassed me in front of my guests. The Lisa fruitcake never made it into a trade show or an ad. Rejected unanimously by the distributors, the Lisa fruitcake was a resounding failure. Okay. Thank you. Okay.